Environmental Investigation Agency's report, more chilling than ever, highlighted that illegal trade in greenhouse gases, specifically HFC, which is primarily used for cooling, into Europe is sustained by high demand for gases and high profits. About HFC. HFC are compounds of carbon, fluorine, and hydrogen. They are colorless and odorless gases. HFC are manufactured, and they are not found naturally. They are primarily manufactured for usage in refrigeration, air conditioning, insulating foams, propellants, fire protection, etc. HFC contribution to global GHG emissions is 2.3%, and they have an average atmospheric lifespan of 15 years. They were developed as alternatives to chlorofluorocarbons CFC, NaCFC that are being phased out under Montreal Protocol due to their ozone depletion contributions. HFC do not damage the ozone layer, like CFC and other banned refrigerants. But HFC are strong greenhouse gases, GHG, 1,000 times more potent than carbon dioxide. China is the world's biggest HFC producer, with 39 authorized manufacturers having production permits. Illegal trade in EU. Greenhouse gases GHG, used for cooling and refrigeration, has been illegally pushed into European Union regardless of the existing regulations. In 2022, EIA initiated the investigation on the illegal trade in HFC. So, EIA found that HFC are being illegally imported into the EU and are readily available. These HFC were also openly sold using websites such as Facebook Marketplace, eBay and OLX to advertise and reach new clients. Source and evasion. Smugglers have been illegally sourcing HFC from China and Turkey. These traders are routing the HFC through Bulgaria to Greece, Germany, France, Italy, Portugal, and Spain. A 2021 EIA investigation found that Romania was the entry point for illegal HFC. Networks of Romanian traders were used to import HFC illegally from Ukraine and Turkey. Such illegal trades are driven by high profits and weak law enforcement. Also, organized criminals are closely involved in this illicit trade. Traders evade authorities' detection by avoiding banned cylinders and disguising HFC as less regulated compositions, like HFO refrigerant. In 2024, EU revised its rules. F-gas regulation. These new rules can further raise the incentive for illegal trade of HFC. Significant demand of HFC can be witnessed, fueling illegal trade. Although alternative products are available, enforcing phase-outs is challenging because some governments are unwilling to take it down. Also, demand from such customers is significant who have been happy to use the older version of the product and they are reluctant to switch to the new products, which can be more expensive. Impact of HFC trade negates climate change efforts. EIA estimated that CO2 equivalency of illegally traded HFC in EU to be approx 30 million tons. Illegal HFC trade can worsen climate change, and it is also linked to tax evasion and organized crime. Discouraging private sector. Illegal trade can altogether discourage innovation in developing technologies for new substances with lower global warming potential. Greener alternatives. Such illegal trade could also discourage the smooth adoption of greener alternatives. Global measures to reduce HFC. In 2016, the world adopted the Kigali Amendment to the Montreal Protocol ODS in response to the threat posed by HFC to the global climate. The gradual phase down of HFC under the Kigali Amendment will avoid up to half a degree of warming by the end of this century. Efforts taken by India. India is committed to phasing down HFCs starting from 2032, aligning with Kigali Amendment. India will complete the phase down of HFCs in 4 steps from 2032 onwards, with cumulative reduction of 10% in 2032, 20% in 2037, 30% in 2042, and 85% in 2047. Global Cooling Pledge. At COP28 in Dubai last year, 66 countries endorsed the Global Cooling Pledge to work together to reduce cooling-related emissions by at least 68% compared to 2022 levels by 2050. Also, Global Cooling Pledge committed to support robust action to Montreal Protocol Multilateral Fund to reduce HFC consumption. F-gas under regulation. Europe was the first to take concrete steps to phase down HFC. Under F-gas regulations, it's mandatory for HFC producers and importers to hold a quota to be able to place HFCs since 2050. With time, total annual quota will be reduced. In 2024, EU revised F-gas rules. Existing quota was significantly reduced, further limiting imports and production of HFC. EU aims to eliminate HFC by 2050.